Deep in the dark of night, across the endless great sea, lies a fortress ruled by none other than the Gerudo king, Ganondorf. Link visits this fortress twice throughout his quest, once with the pirates at the start of the game, and another with the King of Red Lions when he's obtained the Master Sword. Upon his second visit, Link is stopped by a mysterious, ghostly figure, Phantom Ganon. His attacks, for the most part, are quite simple. Before long, Link is able to defeat him, but Phantom Ganon doesn't die. He simply laughs at Link tauntingly before teleporting away. This isn't the first time Phantom Ganon has been seen in a Zelda game. He's also featured in Ocarina of Time and most recently, Tears of the Kingdom. In both of these games, it's very clear that Phantom Ganon is created by Ganondorf. Ocarina of Time has Ganondorf speak after Link defeats the puppet, calling it a worthless creation. And in Tears of the Kingdom, Ganondorf commands his dark servant to end the hero's life and cut him down. But Phantom Ganon in Wind Waker is different. And by the time this video ends, hopefully you will see that this ghostly figure is not an enemy created by the King of Darkness. Rather, Phantom Ganon is a creation of the gods of the Triforce to train the hero and bestow upon him a gift. Let's begin. To understand how Phantom Ganon fits into all of this, we first have to look at what state Hyrule is in by the time Wind Waker begins. We learn that at one point Hyrule was threatened by Ganondorf, who ultimately met his end at the hands of the Hero of Time. As the legend goes on, however, we learn that the hero ended up vanishing and that the evil he stopped crawled back to threaten the kingdom once more. This time, though, there was no hero, no light, no power to push back the darkness, and as a result, Hyrule lay flooded and sealed under the vast Great Sea. Knowing that one day the Hero of Time would return, the gods prepared trials that either he or his successor would have to overcome, so that this hero would be equipped to finally seal Ganondorf away. Throughout Link's quest in Wind Waker, we do see that certain beings are expecting the Hero of Time to return. The Great Deku Tree is the first being who expects to see the Hero of Time. He even speaks a Hylian language. But if you're playing on a New Game Plus profile, the language spoken by the Great Deku Tree can be understood. He asks Link if he is indeed the Hero of Time, but quickly realizes that Link doesn't even understand what he is asking. Another who is waiting for the Hero of Time's return is the Great Fish Jaboon. He too asks the King of Red Lions if this is indeed the Hero of Time that stands before him, but instead the king reveals that this swordsman has no connection to the legendary one. The reason the Deku Tree and Jaboon are waiting for this hero is because each of them guard ancient relics needed to help the hero on his quest to defeat Ganondorf. These relics are the pearls marked by the golden goddesses of the Triforce, Din, Nehru, and Furore. When placed in the proper statues, the pearls raise the testing grounds for the potential hero known as the Tower of the Gods. This colossal labyrinth exists for one sole purpose: to test and see if Link can indeed destroy the evil that is to come on his journey. The interesting thing about the Tower of the Gods is that every test is a reflection of either an enemy or a boss that the Hero of Time faced. The first test is the Iron Knight. The Iron Knights are deadly foes that Link fought near the end of his quest in Ocarina of Time. He fought 3 in the Spirit Temple and 2 in Ganon's Tower. When the Iron Knight is defeated in the Tower of the Gods, Link is rewarded with the Hero's Bow, an item that, yes, was also used by the Hero of Time. The next test is the tower's boss, Godan. Godan is a reflection of yet another foe that the Hero of Time defeated. This foe is none other than Bongo Bongo. Bongo Bongo is the boss fought in the dark halls of the Shadow Temple and is defeated by shooting its hands and then its head. Godan functions the exact same way. After besting this trial, Godan speaks, allowing Link access to the great power that is below the Great Sea. That power, of course, being the Master Sword. So far, we have seen that each great being has been waiting to bestow the Hero of Time with a great gift. The pearls being the first gift, the bow being the second gift, and the Master Sword being the third gift. After passing all the tests and proving that he is indeed worthy of these gifts, Link is able to go down into Hyrule and claim the Master Sword as his own. With it finally in hand, Link and the King make their way back to the Forsaken Fortress. But before Link can begin his second climb atop this dark fortress, he is stopped by yet another foe, Phantom Ganon. Phantom Ganon is another foe that was fought by the Hero of Time. After Link defeats him in the Forest Temple, Ganondorf commends Link for his fight and reveals what a worthless creation this Phantom was, and as a result, he banishes him in a gap between dimensions. The fight in Wind Waker plays out very similar to the one in Ocarina of Time. Phantom Ganon unleashes a ball of energy that Link can reflect back using the Master Sword. After a few hits, the fight stops. Only this time, Phantom Ganon doesn't die. Instead, he retreats and Link is able to make his way to Ganondorf. So far in Link's quest, there has only been one other foe that hasn't died in a fight, and that was Godan, because he was simply testing Link, not trying to kill him. And when Link passed the test, Link was granted access to the Master Sword. Could Phantom Ganon also be testing Link? Well, yes. For the remainder of Link's quest, Phantom Ganon seems to be out of the picture, but he does show up one final time, right before Link's final confrontation with Ganondorf atop his tower. This time, making things a bit more tricky, Phantom Ganon guides Link through a maze-like labyrinth using his sword. As Link follows the direction that it gives, he is guided into a room containing the final tool needed to defeat Ganondorf, the light arrows. Once again, Phantom Ganon does not die. He simply disappears out of the room before the chest appears, and Link is able to obtain the sacred power. Upon making his way back to the central room, Link is confronted once more by Phantom Ganon, and only the light arrows, the very tool that Phantom Ganon guided him to, can defeat him. And once he is shot with the sacred light, he leaves behind the very sword that will bring down the wall blocking the path to the final battle. Phantom Ganon is not an enemy that is out to kill. He is an ally of the gods meant to bestow a gift to the hero's successor, just like the Deku Tree, Jaboon, and Godan did before him. He appeared after Link obtained the Master Sword, fought him as Ganondorf fought Link in Ocarina of Time, guided him to the very item that could defeat him, and left behind his sword to open the way to the final battle. Thanks for watching this video. What do you guys think? Is Phantom Ganon an ally in disguise, or is he still just a monster that needs to be put out of his misery? Comment below and let me know. And if you enjoyed the video today, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing for more Zelda and Nintendo content. Big thanks to all my channel members, especially my Triforce members Caleb Johns, BrawlFan100, Jen, and Nighttime Luigi 13. Thanks so much for all the support. It means more than you all will ever know. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and until the next video or next live stream, take care, everyone.